Hi Stampers, this is Nancy Novak. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you can find me at stampandshout.com, and I've been very busy making diagonal cut cards and I wanted to share it with you, so let's get started. First thing you're going to do is take a piece of designer series paper and you cut it to 4 1/4 by 4 inches, and then you cut it on a diagonal. Here's my cutter line, and you just kind of, I want it about 1 inch up from the bottom, right there. Cut it, and that's it. That's the hardest part, and let me show you what it looks like. So basically you take your card front and you take your 2 pieces of DSP that you just cut and you lay it on your card. You can just snail it down, or you can adhere it with dimensionals to give it a little pop, and then you put your greeting right here. And I have a few different cards that I want to show you that I've already made, and this is the first one. And on this one I put the big part on the bottom and the little part on the top, so I just switched it like this. Well, these are kind of close the way I cut them, but there you go. So that's how this one turned out. And then I made this one. This one I cut the backing, the matte piece, to be 4 1/4 by 4 inches, and then I cut the designer series paper just 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch smaller, just so I can have a little border. I did pop this up on the dimensionals. I stamped the word remember, and inside you're all kinds of awesome. I thought that was really cute. And here's another one. So any kind of designer series paper you have works great. It's a good way to use up your scraps. And I'm in a graduation mode, so I made a graduation card, and this is the one that I want to show you how I did it. It's a little bit more involved. I didn't use DSP paper. I actually made this, and so I want to show you how I did it. There's all my scraps. So there's my piece of paper that's cut to 4 1/4 by 4 inches. I also cut strips of 1/2 inch paper. This would be your school colors, whatever colors you want to use. So I adhered the first 2 to save a little bit of time. I use one as a marker. They're 1/2 inch wide. I just snail it on. And it's nice with the snail with the 1/2 inch because it actually fits perfect when you slide that snail down there. Use this as a marker. Lay that piece down. Snail another. Here's my marker. Attach it. Okay, so I've got my 4 1/4 by 4 inches. Bring my cutter in. I want my lines to go up and down, so I'm just going to lay this in my cutter. Again, here's where I want the bottom to be. Just lay it in your cutter. There you go. And attach it to my card base, just like this. I think I'm going to put the small piece on the bottom, big piece on the top, and I'm going to stamp right here the word congratulations. I'm using Old Olive, and the congratulations that I used is from Sassy Salutations. Fits perfect in that area. And I have a little secret. If for some reason, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to lay this down first. I'm going to stamp it before I adhere this, just in case I make a mistake. Then I won't waste a whole piece of paper and all of the stuff, the work that I just did. So I'm going to stamp this with my paper just laid down there. Hold it for 1 second. there you go, I have it. Now, if I did make a mistake, I kind of cut a piece ahead of time. I could have laid this down like this and adhered it and laid my pieces on top like that, and then I would trim that and it would work just fine. But I didn't have to because I did it just right. So on this one, I can attach the dimensionals. And I would use quite a bit of dimensionals just to get it, make sure you have all the areas covered. You don't want it falling off. Oops. More dimensionals on the top. This is a big piece, so I'll put one in the middle. While I'm taking these off, I want to remind you that I do have a blog, www.stampandshout.com, where I will post pictures of the cards that I make or paper crafts that I do. I also have a lot of information there on what's new, what's up and trending. I also sell Stampin' Up! Products, the products that I use in my videos. I sell those on my blog. And I answer any questions, so that's a good place for you to go for your resources. All I have left to do on this card is to decorate it. And I think I'll just put a few stars on this one. Kind of play with it before I attach them. See what looks good, what I think I'd like to have. I think that's what I would do. So, and I think I'm going to pop this up on a dimensional. Love my dimensionals. It's quick and easy. I was so excited when I saw this card. It's a good way to use up all your, not use up, but it's a good way to use your designer series paper. And I think it's very effective. It's very pretty. Oopsie, that guy didn't stick. Pop him up. There you have it. Diagonal cut cards. Fun, easy. I hope you like it.